It's an outside day today. There we go. That's something I haven't done in a while. Ring the bell. There. I think that is adequate. I was entertaining the thought of a raffle, some way to motivate funds, because I need to raise some funds to keep the show going. And I'm just thinking of a prize. What will happen is if someone is selected for the prize, it'll be something like a gift card, someone who's picked at random. Because I found a way that if you were to enter in by donating, if you donate, you'll be automatically entered to win a prize. And I think what I'll have is 3 different prizes to select or to choose from, or I can announce a prize. But overseas, it'll have to be something that's legal in that area. Because I can raffle off a frame of one of my cartoons. So that's one idea I have. Something simple, something easy, and I could do it like a delivery confirmation, so that you can sign for the gift. I mean the prize, and I can select, just at random, one of the whoever has donated. Because what I can do is order the item and have it still in the box, and that will be after I get enough donations, because I need a lot of donations to keep this channel going. To keep me in the green instead of low on funds. So that was just an idea. I just want to see what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think about raffles or even auctions. I could do auctions. Because again, I don't want to get a dime to, oh, someone's with me. Welcome. Oh, I guess it was worth a try. And again, I forgot to get, I don't know if I need my watch right now. Of course. Someone always calls me during the live stream or during my stream. And I think that would be fun. It would be a lot of fun to auction, you know, have 3 people at least, 3 to 4 people who want the item I'm auctioning off, and have them bid for the item. because that would keep this channel going, and also donations, because my channel is not yet monetized because I don't have enough subscribers. In fact, I lost one subscriber today, so I got to make up for that subscriber. And this will be the main course, I guess, of this channel, is doing the live stream and trying to keep it. I've been trying to think of more jokes that I can tell, that I can put as shorts. I have a lot of other jokes that people haven't even seen yet. So if you're interested in a joke, or if you want to send a joke to somebody, you can pick through all of my shorts, the shorts that I have. I have a lot of shorts that have jokes, that have what movie is this from. So that should keep someone busy, because it seems like the show, not the videos. No one goes for the videos anymore. They like the shorts, because YouTube is competing with TikTok, or it seems like they're trying to do the same thing that TikTok is doing. Because I remember when I first started, I think in 2001 or somewhere around there, I had there was only videos. That was it. They didn't have live streams yet. They didn't have shorts yet. They just had videos. And so if people would just basically watch the videos, now there's live streams, there's shorts, there's videos, and a community page. So they've been switching it up, and that's what's been going on lately. I've been making a lot of shorts, and I think that's what I can do now. Now that I have all of my ducks in a row, it seems, I can go back to putting up more content, as far as jokes, as far as what movie is this from. So right now, I guess I'm waiting for. Again, when I started around 3 o'clock, I don't get viewers. So I guess 10 o'clock in the UK, the Netherlands, and in Denmark, people are up pretty late. But at least I get to chat with 2 people. I've been averaging about 2 people, 2 to 4 or so. So we'll see how today goes. This is another installment. And in the links in the description will take you to different websites that will really help me out, because I'm trying to do business, instead of a 9-to-5 job, because that'll take up a lot of my time doing a 9-to-5 job. I won't be able to create content. I'll be more focused on my job and hoping I keep my job. Doing there's one where you can see your soulmate. There's a guy, Mr. Wang. He does caricatures. Or I guess he can draw your soulmate. He knows. He has a way of seeing your soulmate, and he draws that picture of your soulmate. It's a pretty interesting talent. Also, Get You Some Views is another link where you can. I really recommend that for promoting your YouTube channel. You pay a one-time $20 fee, and you're able to put different links. So like if you put up a new video, if you post a new video or upload a new video, you can just give your agent that new video link, and they will promote it for you, and you'll get a lot of views that way. Because some people are asking me, how do you get views? And that's what I recommend for a new YouTuber. You pay the $20 one-time fee, and after that, um, you can change out your link as many times as you want to, and that's very cost-effective. If you're asking me, it's a very cost-effective way to promote your channel. You can actually give them a link to your channel. You know, if you can copy and paste the URL to your channel, and you can promote your entire channel. That way, if new videos come up, it'll already be on your channel. I also encourage when you can encourage people to put the hit the bell icon. That's what I ask you to do here. Is just get the subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you'll know when I'm come out with new content. And that's basically what I'm focusing on right now, is promoting this channel, getting it to where it's monetized, and then keep going with the links that I put up. There's also a tactical pen that I recommend for your self-protection. It's not seen as a weapon, but it is a weapon. And you can look up tutorials how to use your tactical pen. And there's also a donation link that'll help me out a lot. I'm sorry if I'm not looking right into the camera right now, because there's a lot going on beyond the camera, beyond my. So hopefully today I will get. Right now it's 4 o'clock, I'm sure. Between 4 and 5 is when I usually do my streams. Today is the second day of January, and I've been doing a lot of praying, so that because I really need some funds right now. It'd be nice to have some funds to the point where I don't have to worry about funds, and then I can just focus on content, asking people questions maybe, or having them tell jokes. That'd be kind of fun. I like to do that. Go joke hunting, go to the park, or downtown Dallas, Georgia, and just ask people if they'll tell me some jokes, and I can make shorts out of them telling me jokes, because there's always a new joke out there, and I could just be that way of getting the jokes to you, which would be kind of fun. I can go joke hunting, but then I can share them with you. And also some interviews. I could interview some people who have led some interesting lives, who collect interesting things, or have interesting hobbies. That's what I'm kind of hunting for right now. If anybody knows somebody who has an interesting story to tell, something that's happened to them, or some hobby they have that's really interesting, we can probably have them on my show, have them on my stream. I think that would be fun, because I can link my stream to another person, another YouTuber. All I have to do is give them my link, and they'd be able to copy and paste their link, and we'd be able to have an interview. Like somebody who's had an interaction with UFOs, or somebody who's had an interaction with a celebrity, or or somebody who has a really interesting job. They can tell us a little bit about the interesting job that they have. Like if they go on a fishing boat every day, or if they delivery drivers might have good stories. Uber drivers might have good stories. Some people have to deliver interesting and strange items, or they have to transport interesting and strange items. So I'm thinking any time now, someone might start listening in. But again, these are some ideas I'm having, to raise funds and have fun doing it. The Red Cross is one program that I really like. And I think what I can do is a portion of the donations that I get, I can donate to the Red Cross. So when you donate to this channel, I'll be donating to the Red Cross because I already have the everything set up. I have everything set up to donate to the Red Cross. All I have to do is when I get the funds, transfer them to the Red Cross. Also, St. Jude's. St. Jude's is another one that I like to donate to. So that's what I could do is any funds you donate to this channel, a portion of the proceeds can go to St. Jude's, Red Cross, and then there's Fisher House. Fisher House is another one. They help vets. That's what I was doing for a while. I was doing some fundraising for Red Cross, Fisher House, and St. Jude's, and all three at the same time. And but the fundraising didn't seem to go very well. I wasn't raising enough funds to just take care of the expenses of raising funds. So that's what I can do here is those of you who would like to, donate to this channel, I can give a portion of the proceeds to Red Cross and St. Jude's and Fisher House. I kind of like Fisher House also because they actually build locations so that their whole family could be together while the soldier is being rehabilitated, physical rehabilitation. And so that's one promise I can make, if I get enough donations, the portion of the donations will go to those three already established, I think that's good, having, because they're already doing something, and all I'll be doing is transferring some of the funds to them. So what I can do is each month's donations, at the end of each month, I could give a percentage or a good portion to one of those three. So what I can do is alternate each one of those three. That way I'll be able to cover my expenses and then also transfer some of those funds. So if that sounds like a good idea, give me a yep in the comments. My mom just pulled in. I guess she's done with the errands. Her and her friend go out together and they run errands. So I guess they're done with. Something's freezing up my channel here. All I have right now is all I have is my phone right now. So I got my phone on a tripod. Hello. It's funny she doesn't look back here. She'll probably peek out the window and see that I'm doing my stream. Mommy, I'm doing my stream. So I guess that's what I can do today. Today there's no one's joined to chat yet. We're 19 minutes in, and hopefully I won't keep cutting out. So yeah, we can work together to raise funds for these different organizations. And keep this channel going, because I really want to keep this channel going. There's people already there are people that are telling their friends about this uh, about this show or about this stream and telling people about me. So it's a start, and I just need to keep the funds going so I don't get my life absorbed by working a job. That way this could be my job, preparing content and chatting with you all. Because I guess that's what anybody who has a show, they have sponsors. So I guess that's what I'm looking for now is sponsors, somebody to sponsor me, somebody to keep me going so I can keep this channel going, keep the stream going. And then who knows, this time next year, something will come of this. But then I could do fundraisers separately. Because again, these channels. Hello, you are from Southern England, correct? I recognize your logo. I'm glad you've joined. We're talking about how we can establish this channel, so that's what I've been working on lately. Putting up links in the description where people can, yes. That's what people challenge me to do is remember, they always say, do you remember me? And I sometimes do. So it keeps me going. Yeah. So I guess now is a good time to start my stream. Every time I start earlier, I have to wait until this hour, 4 o'clock my time, because I'm on Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So did you tell all your friends that your team had won? Good old Liverpool football team. That seemed like a very short game, because you were telling me how they started off like 3-1 or something like that, and it gradually got up. They were so that's what I remember about it yesterday. Somebody else was watching. Somebody in Denmark was watching a Formula One race. I guess he'll be coming in to tell me how that went. As well, cool. I was seeing a lot of videos of the Princess of Wales interacting with children, interacting with, I guess, passersby. I guess she goes on tours from time to time. She's Prince William's wife. Oh, 90 minutes, okay. Because our football games can go on for a few hours, I think. The actual pigskin football games. We have a train going through. They have those loud horns, like air horns that they blow. So I was thinking about auctioning some things off to keep this channel going. Doing either auctions or raffles. I used to do raffles, and one person got a sword. I had a sword that I was raffling off. Everyone who donates, they automatically can be entered in to win an item that I have. I think what I can do is have 3 different items to choose from. Oh, Boris, yeah. Playing rugby, huh? Rugby is a rough game. There's a lot of tackling and throwing people to the ground. A lot of missing teeth. Yeah, rugby's pretty rough. We had flag football in high school. You had 2 flags on your belt. You had a strap that you wore, and they had 2 belts hanging off. And if somebody yanked off one of your flags, that meant you were tackled. That's how we played. because I guess a lot of people were getting injured during football games. That's why they have all that protective gear. They have like a helmet, they have shoulder pads, all kinds of stretchy pants. Used to play rugby. So I guess you're a pretty tough guy to stand up to that. Stand up to that punishment. It's amazing how many people get like broken arms, broken legs, or headbutts. I know soccer you can get headbutts. Everybody's competing to get that soccer ball across the field. Yeah. Oh, tag rugby. Okay. That way you're not getting grinded into the ground. Yeah. So, so Shaggy's being taken for a walk again. Yeah. Yeah, I remember in physical education was when we played football. I wasn't too into high school football, but we did play a couple of games. It was mostly like in our own school. I think they call it intramural. So it's good to be outside again. Yesterday I was kind of cold, so I didn't want to come out too long. I like my setup here. There's a little tripod that I put my phone on, so it's just like being on television. I haven't been to a museum. Oh, it's fading away. Hold on. Call it up again. I know. I was just thinking about that earlier today. How it's there's this guy in Canada. He's he's had to quit, or school is called off because of a bomb threat or because of shootings. You know, the school gets locked down because of some kind of violence, and it's like, wow, how could you? You're paying tuition. You know, you're paying to go to school because it's a higher education, and somebody shows up with a pistol or somebody shows up with a bomb, and it just makes it rough on everyone. And then security, you know, metal detectors and all that, patting people down might stop some of it. And it's so anyway, I'm getting distracted. My mother's outside walking the dog. So anyway, yeah, it seems like every few days the guy is telling me about how he's at home because something went on at school. Hi, Shadow Cranker. You're a newer one, I think. So I'm getting to meet new people here. Some people come back quite often, and that's good. Getting repeat business, I guess. So it's so I have somebody from Southern England. Where are you from? I'm trying to remember where everyone's from, so I can brag. Oh, cool! Thank you. Always like my new subscribers. I was like, I'm doing okay. It's cold enough to wear a hat. I know I have a plethora of hats that I wear. Sometimes I wear my longshoreman hat. Oh, you're in the U.S. Okay. I also am in the U.S. The United States. And then there is the United Kingdom. I think I was talking about the Queen's Guard, or no, the King's Guard. because it's King Charles now, and it's amazing what the tourists the tourists don't know how to behave around the guards. Nice. Yeah. There's video after video of people trying to put their hands on the king's guard, or trying to. One girl tried to put her arm around a guard. It's like you're supposed to stand clear of the king's guard. I like the ones where the children dress up as the queen's guards or the king's guard. I've seen a lot of those. Oh wait. Yeah, those. I've noticed there aren't any ATMs anymore. Well, there are ATMs, but you have to drive up to them. Isn't that crazy? There seems to be a lot of that going on lately. There was a Walmart that's just the next town over. A Walmart that I go to sometimes with my mother. There was a guy who shot someone and shot himself. I guess he killed someone and killed himself right there in that Walmart. And it just makes you wonder, how long will it be before you see a shooting yourself? Yeah, video after video of somebody just going crazy or just acting stupid with a firearm, no less. Yeah. But then again, there are a lot of people who get saved by firearms. A lot of stores, convenience stores, or I guess liquor stores. You'll be back later? Okay. This goes on for about an hour, I guess, or until the sun starts to set. So, so we got 3 people, it looks like. 3 to possibly 4. So now we got, 2 people left. And then there was 1. That's like that game of Clue. Okay. Yeah, I've witnessed stuff like that too. A raid. I used to see a lot of raids when I was a security guard at an apartment complex. There was an apartment buildings, and some people their apartments were being raided because of drugs. Somebody tells off the resident of that apartment, and then the police show up with a dog, and they just raid the apartment. I used to see a lot of those. Never heard any guns fired though. No shots fired, which is good, because you're jeopardizing everyone else. Yeah. One time there was a woman, an a apartment property that I worked at. Uh, there was a man holding a woman hostage. That was pretty scary. I was right there when it was happening. It was in my apartment buildings, because I was a maintenance person or maintenance guy in an apartment complex, and the guy was holding a woman hostage. And they called out the SWAT team, and I guess the guy let the woman go. I just remember that was really scary, because you think about getting shot or hearing some shots fired. And then, of course, you see the police dogs, and I know that's a lot to witness. And I'm glad no shots were fired, hopefully. That's what I always hope. When you see something happen, you hope nobody gets shot, especially not me. It seems like that's happening more often than not. some guy gets his hands on a rifle or a pistol. You never know when it's going to happen either. You could just go to the store to pick up some new socks or something or a jacket, and then somebody's pointing a gun at someone. Yeah, I think a lot less of that would happen if more people were able to defend themselves. Because I think that's what they count on. They count on someone not having a gun. I like the ones where somebody tries to rob a store and the store owner has a pistol. I've seen that too. The store owner is at the checkout or the checkout counter, and somebody points a gun at him, and he points a gun back at them. One old lady, she had a shotgun. She was using a shotgun to protect her store, and she did pretty well. I think it was an old lady, yeah. Kind of reminds me of Hot Fuzz, the movie Hot Fuzz, where where the older people had rifles and machine guns just popping up out of nowhere. That was an interesting movie, Hot Fuzz. Before that, it was Shaun of the Dead. I haven't seen Shaun of the Dead in a while. You did? Yeah, Hot Fuzz. It was about some kind of a secret cult happening. We'll be up to our balls in jugglers. That was I keep getting phone calls during my streams. I don't like that. Well, I guess I'll be praying that none of us get. I know. I remember in high school, that's when zombie movies started to really come out. So I remember Day of the Dead was a movie I saw in high school. Had a lot of zombies in it. Because you think, okay, what are the chances of zombies happening or appearing? But then you always have those nightmares that follow after you've watched the movie. The thing with Shaun of the Dead is they involve comedy. They combine comedy with horror, kind of like Evil Dead 2 and Drag Me to Hell. I don't know if you've seen Drag Me to Hell. That's a comedy and horror. That had a pretty good plot. That old lady was able to place curses on people. That lady had very selfish motives. I guess he denied her the extension on her loan. Sam Raimi made that movie also, because he made those 3 Spider-Man movies. Before that, it was the what was it? The Evil Dead trilogy. The funnier one was the Evil Dead 2. So you like movies as long as they don't have zombies in them. Have you seen Puppet Master? There was a movie called Puppet Master. It was like a series of movies. Then there was one called Critters. I think it was Critters. About these alien creatures. Tremors was another movie that I remember seeing. Tremors is about these, they're sandworms, I guess. Everything, vibrations would attract them. So if ever somebody was walking on the sand, these big worms would show up. I'm trying to think of some other movies that I've seen that were. Because a couple of days ago, somebody was watching RoboCop I always like the Peter Weller one. I think I have that DVD. My favorite person, I think Simon Pegg, I think his name is. And that other guy, I've heard him interviewed, his friend. I forget what his name was. I've heard he's a brawler, I guess. Yeah, Simon Pegg was in both of those movies. Shaun of the Dead. I like the woman who played his girlfriend, the one that could never seem to get along with him. They wound up fighting together against the zombies. Yeah, Nick Frost, that's who it was. I'll stop doing it when you stop laughing. I like when he goes, "Sorry, Sean." No, I'm sorry, Sean. And then there was that other guy that was the one that became a zombie. He was the third roommate or flatmate. Yeah. Over there they call them flatmates. That's right. We just say roommate here in the U.S. Because, yeah, they call them flats over there. Yeah. Come up and see my flat. Who else was there? That that old guy that was bitten. He was also in those vampire movies. I think he was in Harry Potter also. I know Gary Oldman was in Harry Potter. He was also in The Fifth Element. Those were made back in the 90s, I think. The Fifth Element. Chris Tucker was in there. He played Ruby Red. So we went from 3 to 0 all of a sudden. So, oh, we got 1. Okay. What are some other movies? Movies that had to do with... sometimes documentaries are really good. There was a movie called Roger and Me. Michael Moore was a guy who made quite a few documentaries. And then there was the Blair Witch Project. I was talking about that in one of my other streams. You have to go now? Okay. Well, thank you for joining. I'll see how long it takes for somebody to come back. Or you also, Happy New Year. I think I've already said that, but Happy New Year. I was doing that at the park. I was at the park today. People who were walking by, I was saying, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. People were walking their dogs. I need to go to the park more often. I like going to the park. Especially when I need to clear my mind. Clearing your mind is a good idea. Sometimes life can be kind of frustrating and sad. So anyway, I think I'll do this for an hour maybe. I wonder how Arthur is doing. Awkward, I think it's Awkward Jackal. Or Backward Jackal. He sometimes pops in. X Trigger is another guy. Maybe it's too soon. Today is Tuesday. That's right. So what I'm hoping doesn't happen but might have to happen is I'll be going back to my old job, which means I won't have time to do streams. But once I think if I'm off at 4 o'clock, I might be able to do some more streams because that's kind of like you have to do one, you have to sacrifice one for another. So I've been really working on trying to get funds going, and once this channel is funded, I'll be able to work more on content. Because lately I've been just kind of throwing in any spare time I have to getting the stream going and keeping the stream going. Because again, like I said, it's catching on. It seems people are telling their friends about this stream, and I just need money to drop out of the sky, I guess. I know it's backwards because first you should get funds together. You should get funds together first, and then start doing a stream. But I guess that's what happens when when your health doesn't do well. Because I was on the right track until the heart attack happened. So then it was a lot of waiting, and now I could have probably, anyways. So that's what's going on now. So hopefully I'll keep you posted tomorrow. What goes on? What happens tomorrow? Because I've been doing this for a while now, since April of this year. April of this year, because it was last year when tragedy struck, and so I guess it just takes a long time. It takes a while to get. So I have one like. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just keep this particular stream going until the sun starts setting. There's no more light out here. That's usually when I stop the show. So hopefully I'll get some answers by tomorrow. Or if anything, Saturdays. Saturdays I can do a show every Saturday if I'm off Saturday. Because I remember before they were having me Wednesdays off and Sundays off, which may leave me a little bit of time. That's one of my dreams, is to do this full time. Then I can go on location, do more things on location, find places that would have me do a live stream, places that have Wi-Fi. It might be good for the business to invite people to come to that particular business. Because there's a coffee shop I go to, and there's also a place called the Tin Bucket. Maybe at the Tin Bucket I can set up a camera, set up my phone and everything, and then invite people to come and see me. I could do meet and greets from the Tin Bucket. That'll bring some customers in, maybe. And then having auctions. I guess it depends on the people, what the people really want, whether they want a new emotion. Wow. Is that a Whitney Houston song? I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. So we have, So Coco is learning English while living in France, if I remember right. Because Coco wanted to conceal her identity for a while. She didn't want to tell me her identity, from what I remember. Well, I'm getting from... Actually, oh, you're not in France. Okay. I think you were asking me if I spoke French. You were asking me to say some things in French. So maybe that's what made me think you were in France. Not everyone who speaks French is in France. So you'll give me a hint? Okay. I like hints. Bigger than a bread box? Okay. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. So I know it's probably in the UK. I think it's 9 o'clock right now. So you're somewhere in Europe, I think. If it's 10:30 there, 10:30 Standard Time. Okay, you'll give me another hint. Okay, because I know in the Netherlands and in Denmark, it's an hour ahead of the UK. So it's probably in Denmark, probably in the Netherlands, because people from there tell me it's 10 o'clock. People from the UK say it's 9 o'clock. I'm getting used to these time zones. These time zones are, I got to know how, because you're 5 hours ahead. They're 5 hours ahead in the UK, 6 hours ahead in Denmark. I'm curious to know how that race went. Somebody yesterday was telling me about, somebody from Denmark was watching the Formula One race. You're eating mussels? Yummy, yummy. So you like seafood? Food that comes from the ocean? I like tuna. I like salmon. Salmon, I'm pretty sure is a freshwater fish. What else have I had? I've eaten stingray once. My dad brought home a stingray. We we had stingray. It was a pretty large stingray too. I remember he had a VW bug and it draped. Yeah, Japan is like that too. A lot of seafood in the Japanese diet. And I guess Chinese is more inland in some places. Because they have pork, they have chicken. You're from Japan, okay. So their greeting is konnichiwa. Oh, just kidding. You wanted to see what I say? Just to see your reaction. Sometimes it's funny to watch reactional videos. So anyways, I was thinking about having a raffle, if not a raffle, an auction or something. I want to do a fundraiser so I can keep this channel going. Somebody donated, not but a few days ago. But it's so if I get enough people donating, I can keep this channel going. I can keep it going, and then have. I want to do meet and greets too, like I was talking about the Tin Bucket. There's a place in downtown Dallas, Georgia, called the Tin Bucket. It's like a delicatessen. They have a shop in there also. A lot of stuff under one roof. There's a pool hall also. I could ask if I can do a show there. If they have Wi-Fi, I could probably do a show. Do some stuff on location. That'd be kind of fun. Come in there at 4 o'clock my time. See if I can come on down and see me. Come on down and visit the Tin Bucket. I like their decorations. They do a lot of decorating every season, like for Christmas and for Halloween. I have one picture from Halloween from the Tin Bucket. I guess their mascot is Mr. Bones. It's a skeleton. There's like a So you'll keep giving. So the hints will be to get my reaction, to see how I will react to your hints. Oh, from where you're from. Okay. So you said you're coastal, because I think of Australia, I think of New Zealand, unless you're Ireland. Ireland is also an island. I bet you Ireland has a lot of seafood in their diet. So okay, you're gonna see if I catch on. Gonna see if I know the clues that you drop. It's funny, the word clue is a Greek word. Oh, it's colonized. Okay. By who? By whom? So colonized and not occupied. Because colonized, aren't there some colonies in Africa? I know that maybe some British. South Africa, I think, is British. But I can. Yeah? What do you mean, yeah? Did I guess it right? You're in South Africa? I guess I had my thinking cap on today if I got it right. So you're not from Japan. Your country is coastal. I think that's a big difference, being occupied and colonized. Colonized by, because I know the U.S. was colonized. Our flag represents the 13 original colonies. And then we had our Revolutionary War, our War of Independence. Then we had our Civil War. And I think that was the end of all the wars. Unless there was a Mexican-American War. I guess those are landmarks. Our history is all about wars. Because I know the Vietnamese were is a monarchy. Okay. Well, England is a monarchy. England and Wales, the whole UK, that's a monarchy. Who else is a monarchy? Hawaii used to be a patriarch. I think a what do they call that when a female is in charge? There's a monarchy, and then there's I forget what the other one was. Oh, monarchy. I had those confused. Monarchy means under a queen, right? If I'm not mistaken. Because I know Hawaii for a while was I think it was, Hawaii had a queen, Lily Leone, I think her name was. Oh, so okay, it doesn't matter. I thought it had to do with who was in charge. So a monarchy is both, yeah. So it's a kingdom, a kingdom, not an empire, and you are colonized. I'm thinking about Jamaica. Jamaica, I think, has British call it, or I know a lot of Jamaicans speak English, and I think that's the Caribbean, or I think near the Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. So many thoughts are going through my head right now. There's so many variables if you're colonized. Great specialties, food in your country. Okay. Specialties. Now I'm thinking of Spain, Portugal. People in Portugal speak Portuguese, of course. And then there's all these South American countries. I think Colombia's down there. Colombia, Mexico. It's oh, it's night now in your country. So you are. I don't really know because it's got to be nighttime in the UK, nighttime in the Netherlands, and in Denmark. Because right now it's almost going to be nighttime here. Wow, you're really interrogating me today. I guess not interrogating, you're quizzing me, giving me a quiz. So you're a coastal country, you're a monarchy, and and it's nighttime. I'm thinking Italy. Italy is more. It's more of a peninsula, Italy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm getting so many different ideas because I guess Rome. I don't know if Rome is still an empire because you have an empire, which I guess is a collection of kingdoms. Because Greece, I don't know if Greece is. I know Greece was an empire or ancient Greece. I remember. I'm thinking of Alexander. Diogenes was the one who Alexander admired, but Socrates was the one who schooled him. I don't know. I might have to give up. I'm not sure. I guess I used up all my guesses. Maybe you're in the Caribbean. I don't know. I'm not that good at geography. Oh, you don't speak English in your country. Okay. Is it a European language that you speak? Is it a Slavic? Is it Latin? It might be Latin, but then that would be no. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm getting a mental block all of a sudden. So I'm thinking, how many countries are kingdoms? Because I know Arabia is that's more of desert, or the Arab nations. Give me another hint. Because you already said it's nighttime there. You already said that it's a monarchy. You also said it's a coastal. Because if it's a monarchy, I know Australia is part of a monarchy. Because, yeah, Australia, it's probably dark there right now. Because they're, I think, a day ahead of us. Because it was the next day when I checked what time it was. Because I know Australia is under British rule. And then there's Canada, parts of Canada. I think it's British territory. Wow, I guess I'm exhausting all my possibilities. So this hint is really useful. Okay. Are you ready? I guess I am. Ready as I'll ever be. Okay, neighbors with Spain. All right. Because I know Madrid is part of Spain. Neighbors with Spain. Oh my God. It's been so long since I looked at Spain as part of the Mediterranean, I think. Spain. Because I know the gladius is a Spanish sword. It might not be Sicily. Sicily is kind of south of Italy, I think. Neighbors with Spain. Who else is around Spain that is a coastal country that's a monarchy? I keep thinking about Greece. Greece is also Mediterranean, I'm pretty sure. The Greek islands. I might be way off. I don't know. I am lost. I'm because I don't have a map. The map I'm picturing it in my head, So I'm trying to figure out where everything's located. Because it's been so long since I've looked at a world map. I think if I had a globe or a world map, I'd be able to figure it out. Because who is the get a map on your? I'm using my phone. That's what's that's what makes it hard. Because I have one phone and this is my phone. I'm using it for the camera. So I guess it'll be my homework today. I know one person, my homework was looking up Ween. Ween is a musical group, and I recognize them from an album that I once listened to. It was called Chef Aid. It was the South Park album. So today will be a new Who's Neighbor of Spain? Because I think I have a little bit of an idea, but I'm not quite sure. So I take it you're very cultured. You you have a lot of knowledge of your area. Yeah. What other monarchies are there? Because I think not pink, not black, skin color. That makes me think of Greece or Italy. Italy has the olive complexion. It's hard because I have like a photographic memory. So unless I'm looking at something, it's hard for me to map out locations. Because I think I'm pretty good at geography. I just need to see a map. I'll have to look at a picture of Spain and then look at the countries around it. Then I can probably guess from there. I may be doing okay. I'm not sure. I might be doing fairly well because I'm just regurgitating the years. The temperature is very cold. Hold on. The temperature is very good. Never snowed. Okay. And you're coastal. It's never snowed. Wow. Again, I can't get that mental picture because Spain has got to be somewhere near Italy, probably on the east or no, yeah, the east of Italy because I see that peninsula, and then Spain is somewhere up there. I really don't know. I'm about to give up. I think sometimes I need to have the material and then be quizzed because the material helps a lot, especially geography. I guess that's part of being. Is it like spring all year? Like spring. So you're closer to the equator then. If you're closer to the equator, Again, I got to see a map because I'm seeing Italy, I'm seeing the east of Italy, and then, which is, because Europe is to the west, and I guess I'm stumped because I don't have a map. If I had a map, I could probably do better. If it's a coastal country and it's never snowed there and it's nighttime there, a globe would also help. I could see on the globe where it would be dark. Because right now it's almost dark here in the U.S. Wow, you're pretty good. Because it's stimulating. I'm getting a lot of different thoughts. Okay, another really great hint. Okay, you mentioned the language you speak there, right? You're a monarchy. You're on the coast. It's nighttime there, and it's not in America. Of course not, because we're on the East Coast. This is the first place for the sun to show, because it's still pretty early on the West Coast. I guess if I say to you the language we do speak, you will guess directly. Okay. Because the language sometimes is the name of the country. French speak France, England speaks English, Portugal speaks Portuguese, Hawaiians speak Hawaiian. I might be able to guess it right away, and you're probably not going to tell me, so I don't know. Because I've exhausted all my other ideas. So, looks like we have two people right now. Well, the name of my language is not in the name. Okay, it's not in the name of the country. Okay. I guess I have to brush up on monarchies. Because there are kings in a lot of different countries. The only one I seem to be aware of, I'll give you another great hint. Wow, you're hinting me. You're giving me a lot of hints today. Again, I think this might be my weakness. Geography is my weakness. Because you said you're on the coast, it's nighttime there, and you're a monarchy. O is O. Can't think of any ones that end with O. Mexico. That's the only thing I can think of. Mexico ends with O. That's the only one I can think of that ends with O. Puerto Rico? I think that's Puerto Rico. But if it's nighttime there, it's got to be on the eastern hemisphere. Because we're on the western hemisphere. I don't know. I'm starting to get tired now. I don't know what to say. If it ends with O, because I mentioned Mexico, Puerto Rico. What's another one that ends with O? Those are the only two I can think of that end with O. Of course, I'm only high school educated. I'm not college educated. What's funny is we didn't have much geography, but I've always been able to look at maps and globes to find out, certain locations, or at least Google. I Google to find out time zones, so I'm getting okay at time zones. So anyway, I guess the time is up. I don't. I don't think I'm doing very well at this. Because again, if I'm going to do geography, I need a map I need to know the names of the countries because the first letter of your country is. Let me see if I got battery power. I'm down to one. Hold on. I got to switch batteries. Is M. So if it's M and ends in O, that sounds like Mexico. But again, Mexico is in the Western Hemisphere. Morocco? I think of Morocco. That's a M. Ends with an O. I don't know if it's a monarchy though. Why do I think it's Morocco? Because you said it begins with an M and ends with an O, like Mexico begins with an M and ends with an O. Now I feel like I'm at the Wheel of Fortune. There's a game show called Wheel of Fortune, and you have to find which letter, the letters that make up the phrase. Tell me all the arguments. All the arguments. I don't know. What do you mean? All the arguments. All the. Is that what I read right? I'm going to make sure I read that right. Yeah. Tell me all the arguments. Tell me why Morocco. Huh. Because that's the. Because you said it starts with an M and ends with an O. And I also mentioned Mexico. Starts with an M, ends with an O. And, but Morocco, again, God, where is that place? So the language you speak is not the name of the country to call in a friend. Somebody who's from that area, the same area you're from. So it's 10 o'clock where you are? Probably 11 o'clock right now where you are. This seems to be a really good time to talk to people. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So anyway, I'm starting to daydream all of a sudden. I don't know why. I have a question, Ed. Okay. Go easy on me. I've been bombarded with questions just recently. And there's a 0. Oh, now there's a 1. So I only have 1 like. I think 3 people have visited. I guess this is the Quiz Ed show. Let's see how much Ed knows. In which continent do you think Morocco is located? Oh, God. I don't really know. I just say Morocco starts with an N, ends with an O, or starts with an M, ends with an O. And what country? It's got to be a Latin country, Morocco. So, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, you're ignorant? Is that, yeah, Morocco. Because you said it's not I think Morocco speaks Spanish. Oh, the continent. What continent? God. South America. I'm thinking South America, but again, I need a map. I need to look at locations of countries and the names. Morocco is a country, yeah. But it's a monarchy. I don't know if it's a monarchy or not. Man, you're stumping me because I don't have a map. It'd be so nice to have a map and then have all the names of all the countries on the map. Then I'd probably have a better chance. But it's hard to get it all in my head, you know. Have all the have the layout, the whole geographic locations. I'm more familiar with like Europe and the U.S. But then further either way, because I know to the east or to the west is Hawaii, and then I think it goes further Japan and Asia, most of Asia, like Korea, China, Vietnam, the Philippines. But Morocco, I think, is a Latin country. But I don't know if it's a. Now you're going to tell me. Now you're going to tell me. All right. That's kind of like one of my friends. He was into chemistry. And what helped him in chemistry was seeing, I'm right. Okay. So you strung me along all this time. Yay! I was feeling really dumb for a minute there. I am from indeed. Okay. Well, all right then. I'm smarter than I thought I was. That probably surprised you a little bit when I said Morocco, because I noticed in your text. What made you think it was Morocco? Yeah. So Morocco, they speak. So it's a monarchy. So I learned something new today. I learned that it's a monarchy. So do you have a king or a queen? Because I know just recently the UK has, or England has a king now, King Charles. I got it wrong one time. I thought it was William because William is the prince there, but he's not the king. Well, I know that it's nighttime in Morocco, and I know that you have your coastal, you're a monarchy. You have so you said you were eating mussels. Oh, a king. Okay, I'll have to Google that. I'll have to Google who is the king of Morocco. We didn't have that luxury when I was a kid. We had to always look at the like what was it called? When I was a kid, we had to do encyclopedias. We had to look up encyclopedias. But now you could just say, Google, who's the king of Morocco? And then I'll know, yeah. One guy, it was Norway. I guess Norway was his country. So maybe I should be on Jeopardy. I should go on Jeopardy. If Jeopardy is still a game anymore. The continent. Yes, I do. Yeah. So now I can say Coco is from Morocco. And then earlier I had somebody from south of England or southern England joined me earlier today. Oh, North Africa. Okay. Morocco, North Africa. Okay. Because I know Africa is a continent. People mistake it as a country, but it's a series of countries on the African continent. And I've talked about a hotel there. I believe it's in Africa. There's a hotel where elephants can walk through the hotel. It's kind of neat seeing an elephant herd go through the hotel. It's like they built around nature. I always like that when people cohabitate. They make they make it nature friendly. I like that. Well, nice to have you back again, Coco. Coco is from Morocco. So the What is thee? With thee and ye. Thee meaning one person, ye meaning a group of people. In the King James Version, that'll be interesting. I'll have to Google that today now. That'll be my homework. Who is the king of Morocco? That's always interesting meeting princes and kings and queens. Royalty. Let me tell you more about language in Morocco for me. Okay. So we are waiting for Coco's response. It's starting to get dark out here. Oh, Arabic. Okay. Wow, Morocco. That's cool. So now I can say I know somebody from Morocco. I speak more well English. A lot of people do, I've noticed. I'll talk to people from other countries and they prefer I speak English. Because I guess the Brits got around to a lot of countries. And a lot of businesses are that are expanding. I guess they learn a lot. They speak English also. I notice in India they have a lot of, and also Mexico. People from Mexico prefer you speak English. Oh, okay. French is your first language. Okay, you're you're gonna say okay. Comment allez-vous? How are you? Yeah, that's another language I'd like to learn how to speak. Because yeah, a lot of people are like that here too. Some people their native language is Russian, and their native language is sometimes Arabic, and the kids are the first to learn the native language. Because I noticed when I was in California, a lot of the Russian families, the kids would interpret for the parents. The kids would come in and interpret for the for uh, for the grandparents also. Because sometimes they would come in with questions, and they didn't speak any English, and the kids, I guess they learn pretty fast. Because English and Spanish seem to be quite. If you could speak English and Spanish, you might get along pretty well. Unless, of course, you're in Germany or in France. Because in France, I hear they only want to speak French. Some parts of Canada also. Some parts of Canada they want you to they speak French. Their signs are in French. Well, that's cool. So you're bilingual then. You're understanding. You also said you're taking English, so you know English. So you're trilingual. You know some Arabic, some English, and some French. So cool. You'll be able to talk to a lot of people. Most of the people I meet, they speak Spanish and English. Well, that's cool. That's you're very educated. That'll help you out in a lot of situations. Oh, also Spanish. Okay. Habla, yeah. Habla español. Sí. Yo Yoyamo? Beyamo I am learning Japanese. Okay. Wow, you're going to be able to, you probably be able to teach a lot of different languages. Well, I'm proud to know you. So now I have a lot of people from different parts of the world. Some people from the UK, some people from Canada, a couple of people from Ireland also, someone from the Netherlands, somebody from Denmark and Morocco. So maybe people will start telling more of their friends. I wonder what this is going to be like next year or the end of this year. Once I get my 1,000 subscribers, then I'll be able to. I want to make a career out of this. This would be kind of neat. For the remainder of my life, I could just talk to people during my live streams. Call it Eddie Live. Right now, I call it Eddie's Funhouse. Eddie's Funhouse. It's a fun house of the mind. So I can play my jaw harp for a few minutes. This will be how I exit. I think I'll have somebody who plays bagpipes. Bagpipes are pretty fun to listen to. I see some clouds forming. I think maybe it'll just be cold tonight. Well, it's been really fun talking to you. I like the fact that you quizzed me. It'll be, it's, it makes me feel good when I can guess things right. You wanted to see my reaction? So you're not from Morocco? You did that twice. Earlier you said you were Japanese, or in Japan. So what did I react to? I reacted to your, no. Oh, you're learning Japanese. And then you said, no, it's not that. Okay. I have to look pretty close sometimes. I could just stick my face into the camera. Oh, I didn't read your text. Which one? I think I did, or hold on a second. What am I need to shave again. Let me see where I left off. It says I am learning Japanese. You also speak Spanish, you speak Arabic, you speak English. Your family speaks French. You speak more well English. Okay. What text didn't I read? Are you throwing me another curveball? Let's hit that button. There we go. So am I giving good reactions? I think I did read all of your text. This one, can you say Suri no no non non no no non non Yako I probably can't. Let me see. Can't. Siri Akwad Ya Wadi Na Tu Perform. Oh, wow. I have to hear it. That's what helps me is if I can hear it. Because sometimes reading the words isn't, I don't get I guess what is it? I don't get the pronunciation right. If I just read it, it's hard to just read it. I have to hear somebody say the words. That's how I learned some Russian words. Привет. I know actually. Wait a minute. Hold on. I kept recalling it. Wait, Ed. You know actually. Actually what? See, I'm getting an education here. Actually, that's an English word. Actually, there was a movie called Love Actually. Actually. All right. We're playing my. I'm getting distracted by my toys, my musical instruments. Oh, that could be it. I've been getting that. It'll say text text retracted or something like that, or phrase retracted. Sometimes they don't let me read because I'm a big boy. I can understand sometimes. Wow, I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. 2 hours of this show. Now can I read it? Wait, I think. No, all I'm reading is the one you sent before, and it says, I think it's censored by your moderators, okay? And it says, yeah, I wanted to see your reaction to to a shame, to a shame. So you like watching reactions, huh? You like to see how I react to you telling me that you speak Japanese? Is it comedic? Is it quite funny? Yes. Well, good. I'm glad I can entertain you. Do you want to tell you? Sure, go ahead. Tell me what it is. The thing that was censored? I guess we're having a conversation. I should stop playing. I should stop my harmonica so we can talk. It's getting dark out here. Oh, I got one like. It gets dark fast here. Oh, I guess you said goodbye. I only see a 0 there now. Oh, joke was. Okay, hold on. Gotta bring it up again. Okay. FE of someone yesterday. L. Elify someone yesterday. Hold on. The joke was that I've ended the L. FE from someone yesterday. Okay. And that was the joke. And that was what they censored. That doesn't seem like it warrants a censor. Look. That looks like some punctuation. I know in Spanish they have punctuation at the beginning and the end of a phrase. I think I'm going to have to say goodbye now. It's getting to be supper time. I might start getting some hints pretty soon that I got to go in and start to eat supper. I wanted to see your face shocked. There we go. That's my face shocked. Oh, I am shocked. I am so shocked. Shocked is like, like the look of shock. I think that, does that work? By telling me you're speaking Japanese? Or, I will go eat well. Kushe harasho. Edaminya kushe. You have a good day. Good night, rather. It's already nighttime over there. So I'll see you tomorrow, I think. Bye.